So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I have here today is the 2024 Nissan Navara VE caliber 4x2 automatic. So this is one of the middle trims of the Navara lineup. I'd like to thank everyone here again at Nissan show Mandaluyong and to Miss Joanna Miranda for making this Walkaround reviews possible. So actually I just finished filming for the Almera VE and a couple of days ago with the Almera VL Turbo with test drive. So links of those will be in the description down below. So what do you get now with this middle trim Navara? Well, I decided to do a walk-around review of this because I barely talk about any other variants of the Navara since I did do a comparison between the top-of-the-line models with the Pro 4X and the Caliber X. So that's actually a pretty popular comparison video on my channel too. So here now with this middle trims, get somewhat the same looks here up front. There's a lot of chrome here and there. So the specs for this Navara VE caliber so is exactly the same. So you get a wading depth of 600mm and a ground clearance of 220mm. So to powering this is exactly the same, a 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder diesel engine that produces 190 horsepower and 450 newton meters of torque. So this one too is mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission. So visually here, yes, it somewhat carries the same looks like with the Pro 4X, albeit without the blacked out trims here and there. And two, with the wheels, so you get smaller wheels and then non-blacked out wheels yet again. But I kind of like this look of the wheels now since they're not black anymore. Of course, it will look less dirty, hence yet again it's all in silver now. So two, you get LED lights all around along with your fog lamps, and then here on the side you get LED repeaters too, albeit now without the 360-degree camera, but you still get a reverse camera still. So we'll get to the rear in a bit. So here on the side profile too, you get side steps over here, and surprisingly I just noticed right now you don't get roof racks here anymore comparing with the top of the line models. So, hey, let's go to the rear. So here now at the rear of this Navara VE caliber 4x2, whatever, it's a long name. So anyways, so I still love how this looks at the rear. So you get two LED tail lights over here, and not much to talk about here since it's all the same. Apart to, you have a VE badge over here, have a reverse camera, at least for this middle trim. Surprise here with this VE brand. So I was expected to get killed with this tailgate, but you get assist even though this is the middle trim. So good job on Nissan with that. So the payload capacity of this VE variant, since this being a 4x2, still stands at 1,010 kilograms. So more or less the same like with the Caliber X. And as you can see from this shot, there's no more C channels on either side and there's no load bed cover. But of course, here at Nissan Show Mandaluyong, you can option the load bed cover if you want. So that's about it with the load bed, the exterior, and the engine of this Navara VE. Let's check out the interior. So this is the interior of the Navara VE. So visually here in the interior looks exactly the same like with every other Navara model. So with few differences here only. So here in the door card you still get the plastic and fabric materials here for your elbow. Cubby spaces and cup holder so a thin water jug will just fit. And then here on the left side of the dashboard you have some functioning buttons, a lot of blanks, and then you have pop-out cup holders which still fits my thin water jug. So you have one more two on the right front passenger side. And then here in your instrument cluster you have a digital display in the middle flanked by an analog tachometer and speedometer. Then steering wheel here looks exactly the same like with every other Navara 2. So you have your volume controls on the left side and then surprisingly cruise control functions on the right side. So since this being an automatic transmission variant. So above here of the dashboard, my favorite feature like with every Navara, you have a vlogging tray here along with the 12-volt socket. Then you have the same infotainment system here. I think it's a little bit smaller than the Caliber X and Pro 4X. Further down below the infotainment system, you have your air conditioning controls, and then way further down you have two cubby spaces, a 12-volt socket, an aux cord, and a USB port. And then around in your gear shift there's a lot of gloss black and chrome materials, but I didn't mind it too like with the top of the line models because you're not gonna touch that part anyways. A manual handbrake, 3 black buttons, 2 cup holders, just fit a thin water jug too. And then center console box here, it's among one of the smallest in its class. However though, it makes up for it. You have a 12-volt socket, a USB port, and a USB-C port, at least, because some of the pickup trucks in this class don't even have all of those features in the console box. And then above here you have your light controls, sunglasses holder, keep forgetting to turn these on, and then sun visor. You have a vanity mirror with a halogen light. Don't extend sadly, but at least you have a ticket clip holder. And what else? So main difference too between this VE against the VL model, along with the Pro 4X, so I keep saying that because that's the only Navaras I've ever tried out, are the seats over here. So sorry, this one's wrapped in plastic, so these ones are all fabric now, but I would say it's still very comfortable. And the bolstering, okay, surprisingly good. I'm just a skinny person, that's why there's a lot of space. But anyway, so this will be perfect for off-roading just in case. And then glove box, it's among one of the smallest ones in its class. And then, yeah, that's pretty much here in front of this Navara VE. So in the rear seats too, the seats are still fabric. You have a central armrest. I won't demo it because yet again it's wrapped in plastic. Another weird difference now, you do not have any map pockets behind the rear seats anymore. But at least what they did not take away from the VL model, you have two air conditioning vents here still, a cubby space, and the USB port, and two space in the back, exactly the same throughout the Navara lineup. It's very good, I have to say. And then sitting there too in the middle, there's a very small transmission tunnel hump, but then again, sitting in the middle is not so bad too. So yeah, that's a quick walk around tour of this Navara VE. So for the cost of all of this, is 1,381,000 pesos. So comparing against with its competition, I think this is still a great value for a pickup truck. I mean, still got all the necessities you need, like cruise control, reverse camera, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, forgot to mention that too. Some at least digital stuff here, so they didn't take much away from the VL model. And two, let's not forget to what you're paying for this Nissan Navara is the air conditioning system. So two fun facts. So I've tried out the Navara Pro 4X. So the fuel economy for this, if you're just driving here around in the city with my driving style, you can get at least around 7 to 7.5 kilometers per liter. So that's what I want to try out to when I have a lend out of this in the highway. So I'm very curious how the fuel economy will fare. But what I can guarantee though, why you're buying this compared with its competition, is the ride comfort. So yes, this is still one of the more comfortable pickup trucks in its class. So this rides more like an SUV rather than a pickup truck. So yeah, that concludes my walk around review of this Nissan Navara VE. I'd like to thank everyone here again at Nissan Show Mandaluyong, and to Miss Joanna, Miranda, and to fellow SCs. So their contact details will be in the description down below. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more Nissan reviews and more car reviews coming right up. Bye bye.